Every morning, she takes calcium, yogurt with breakfast, a supplement beside her coffee. For years, she believes she has done the responsible thing. Her bones should be protected. Then, one ordinary morning, she steps off a curb, loses her balance, and lands on her side. The fall lasts less than a second, but the fracture has been developing for years. And here is the disturbing part. She may have been getting enough calcium the entire time, because calcium can arrive every day while bone is still quietly disappearing. To understand how, we have to rewind the story, back before the fall, back before the first warning, and travel inside the bone itself. From the outside, bone looks solid and permanent, like stone. But under a microscope, it is alive. Inside your skeleton, specialized cells work around the clock. Osteoclasts remove old or damaged bone. Then osteoblasts build new bone in its place. In a healthy balance, the demolition team removes what needs replacing, and the building team restores it. But calcium is only one material at that construction site. It cannot decide where new bone should be built. It cannot control the demolition crew, and it cannot force the builders to work faster. Vitamin D helps your gut absorb calcium. Protein helps form the collagen framework that gives bone flexibility. Hormones help regulate the balance between breakdown and rebuilding. And the forces created by walking, lifting, and muscle contractions tell bone where strength is needed. You can deliver enough bricks to a construction site and still lose the building if demolition is moving faster than reconstruction. That is what can happen inside aging bone. Now move deeper, beyond the smooth outer surface. Healthy bone is not a solid block. Inside the hip and spine is a three-dimensional lattice of tiny supporting struts, arranged to distribute force. As the remodeling balance shifts, those struts can become thinner. Some connections may disappear. From the outside, the bone can still look complete. But internally, its ability to carry a sudden load is changing. A bridge does not need to vanish before it becomes dangerous. It only needs to lose enough critical supports. This is why bone strength depends on more than the total amount of calcium. It also depends on how much bone remains, how it is organized, and whether microscopic damage is being repaired. And none of that appears on a bathroom scale. As we get older, bone formation tends to slow, while breakdown can begin to outpace rebuilding. In women, the drop in estrogen around menopause can accelerate this imbalance. Men are affected too. Inactivity, smoking, heavy alcohol use, and some medications, especially long-term steroids, can push the balance further in the wrong direction. The body also treats the skeleton as a mineral reserve. Calcium in the blood must be tightly controlled because your nerves, muscles, and heart depend on it. If blood calcium begins to fall, the body can draw calcium from bone to help restore that balance. This means a routine blood calcium result can appear normal while the skeleton has been paying the bill. And even when dietary calcium is adequate, hormonal changes, illness, medication, and lack of mechanical loading can still make bone breakdown outpace rebuilding. The bloodstream can have what it needs while bone quietly loses structure. This is where the previous story about muscle connects directly to bone. When a muscle contracts, it pulls on bone. That force is information. It tells the skeleton that this area is still needed and still carrying load. When muscle becomes weaker and daily movement disappears, bones receive less of that signal. At the same time, weaker muscles and poorer balance can make a fall more likely. A fracture is often the collision of two stories, the strength of the bone and the fall that tests it. Protecting bone also means building strength and balance that may help prevent the impact. Muscle and bone are not two separate stories. They are one deeply connected support system, and the most dangerous part of bone loss is how little you may feel. Osteoporosis is often called a silent disease because bone can become less dense and structurally weaker without causing obvious symptoms. There may be no pain, no warning on the bathroom scale, no visible change in the mirror. For some people, the first clear sign is a fracture after a minor fall. Spinal fractures can also appear as sudden back pain, loss of height, or a more stooped posture. The fracture may happen today, but the loss of strength began years earlier. This does not mean calcium is useless. Calcium is essential. It means calcium is not a complete bone protection plan. And taking more than your body needs does not automatically make bones stronger. Supplements should fill a genuine need, not create a false sense of security. This information is general education and does not replace individual medical advice. If you have had a low trauma fracture, unexplained loss of height, long-term steroid use, or other risk factors, speak with a qualified healthcare professional. So what does a complete plan look like? First, know your risk. Bone loss cannot be judged by appearance or body weight, and as you have just seen, a routine blood calcium result does not reveal the strength of your skeleton. Ask whether your age and risk factors make a bone density scan appropriate. Screening is commonly recommended for women at 65 and earlier after menopause when fracture risk is elevated. Recommendations for men depend on individual risk and clinical judgment. Second, provide the full set of building materials. Get adequate calcium through foods that fit your diet. Vitamin D supports calcium absorption, while adequate protein supports muscle and the collagen structure of bone. Needs vary, so high-dose supplementation is not a universal solution. Third, give your skeleton a reason to stay strong. Weight-bearing activity, progressive resistance training, and appropriate impact exercise can provide a mechanical stimulus to bone. Balance training can also reduce the chance that a loss of footing becomes a fracture. Walking is useful, but bones also respond to challenge. If you already have osteoporosis, a previous fracture, pain, or major balance problems, do not suddenly begin heavy lifting or impact training without professional guidance. Finally, look for the forces working against you. Do not smoke. Avoid chronic heavy drinking. Review medications that may affect bone with a healthcare professional, but never stop prescribed treatment on your own. And if osteoporosis is diagnosed, nutrition and exercise remain important, but they do not automatically replace medication when medication is clinically indicated. Now return to that curb. The goal is not to promise that a fall will never happen. The goal is to build stronger bone, stronger muscle, and better balance before that moment arrives. Calcium was never the villain in this story. The incomplete story was the problem. The next time you see a calcium supplement, remember what it actually delivers. Building material, not the construction order. Your skeleton is alive. It is constantly reading the signals created by your food, your movement, your hormones, your health, and your medications. The scale cannot see those changes. The mirror cannot see them. But your bones are recording them every day. Which part surprised you most? That bone is constantly rebuilding, that muscles send signals to bone, or that normal calcium intake does not guarantee strong bones? Share your answer in the comments, and send this video to someone who believes calcium alone has already completed the job.